Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Apparently I have an excellent connection, which is good. Let's see here. Apparently I have an excellent connection, which is good. You guys tell me, and there's no one on right now actually, so I don't really need to hear. Apparently I have an excellent connection, which is good. You guys tell me. Okay. Perfectamundo. Alright. The sound sounds so much better. So I got the new mic system set up, which is good. Got a little inline mic right here, which is cool. Oh, let's see here. What are we going to be doing today? We are going to be doing the strap pad. Yeah, those are the words that were supposed to come out of my mouth. Okay. I know I've been bad about scheduling these ahead of time, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully we have some of the same people come on. Let's see here. Someone's on. Hello. Okay. So the step we get to now is going to be gluing the suede onto here. So I'm going to switch to the workshop. Tell me, whoever's on, tell me, is the music too loud? Is the level good? I finally figured out how to have the music on the stream instead of like all together. It's cool. So I can adjust the level. I can do all that fancy stuff. Okay. And tell me what you think of the audio quality, because I just got a new mic. We're really trying to improve everything, really. All right. Let's see, this is a little. So we're going to be gluing. So we got this blue suede, right? And we're going to be gluing this onto the blue suede. And we're picking a spot that's going to be relatively clean. I think right about there will be perfect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a pen. Take a pen. We're going to just go ahead and trace, and we're just going to over glue over the trace line. It's going to be the easiest way to do this. And you're going to see I'm also going to mark for these holes, because we're going to have no glue here or here. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and trace that out. I could also go ahead and throw a logo on here, actually. I may do that. I'm going to throw a logo in a couple of different areas on the bag. I'm not quite sure where, but I'm thinking it could be cool to have. There's enough space on this one to do it there. Who knows? Okay, So, like I said, we're not going to have any glue in these areas, so I'm going to want to just make a line like that at either end, and I'm going to do the same thing on the veg tan piece. All right. Oh, and the other one. And then we're going to pull out our glue, and we're going to go ahead and start gluing away. I think this is the last piece I have to do before we do final assembly on the bag. Oh, I have to get the magnet snaps too. Oosh. Okay. Yeah, I've got to order the magnet snaps. I think I may go ahead and do that today. And maybe I can luck out and get fast shipping. Because yeah. I order all my hardware from Buckle Guy. The only bad thing about Buckle Guy is that they take forever to ship stuff. Okay, anyways, I'm going to quit my rambling. We've got this glue. Okay. I think I might even be a little low on this. I might have to pull out the gallon and refill it. No, I think there's enough. I'm going to go ahead and put on a pair of gloves real quick. And we're also pulling out the paper. You always want to protect your work surfaces. I haven't been a very good role model of protecting my work surfaces, to be honest, but especially on this, if glue gets stuck on here, you're going to end up taking off the markings when you try and take the glue off. I want to eventually upgrade from this cutting mat to, like, I don't know if you've ever seen from other leather workers, a big white tabletop that they can cut directly on. That'd be a lot more useful because a lot of the time I'm working with really large pieces that actually are larger than this cutting mat. And so whenever I'm working with something bigger, I can't, like, I have to, like, move the, it's weird. So eventually I'd like to upgrade to that and then just get a numbered mat to go over, like a clear one to go over the cutting surface so that I've got all the same markings and everything. This is great for starting out. I got this as a gift when I first started. I think my mom got this for me as like a Christmas present or something, or a birthday present or something. It's really good when you're working in like a small space, and for most crafts this is honestly enough space. And depending on what leather work you're doing, this is enough space. But when you start to get bigger, like you start to work with bigger things, then that's when you need to start upgrading your work surfaces. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a foam brush. We're going to go ahead. These gloves are... I need to upgrade these gloves. They're so tiny. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. And now I really wish I could hear that music that you guys are hearing. I guess maybe I could somehow have like earbuds in or something. So the one thing you have to be careful about, if you're a leather worker, for me, I don't like to wear earbuds when I'm working because I like to be able to hear the material. Like there's different audible cues as to what's going on with the project that you're working on, that like you get used to adjusting your behavior based on how something sounds. And so when you remove your ability to hear the material and hear the tools, you're not even like aware that you're using that until it's gone. And once it's gone, you're like, oh wait, I feel like almost like I can't see it anymore. But then when you're making content, the issue is like when I'm working and I'm just fulfilling an order, I'll just have a little Bluetooth speaker and listen to music and everything's fine. It's when you're working and you end up having to like make content while you're working, that's when you're kind of fucked and you can't listen to music on a speaker and you can't listen to music in your earbuds. Like for me, I feel like I breathe so loud. If I'm trying to make any kind of like ASMR style content, I feel like my breathing is just like, I'm like, well, I mean, I feel like I'm not doing that, but it sounds like I'm doing that. And it's so weird. So it's almost like I'm like having to hold my breath. I was really procrastinating on doing this shoulder pad. I don't know why. I think I was just going through like a little bit of a rut last week. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so we want to over glue just beyond this line so that I have a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to placement when I adhere the two things together. Because you're never going to get it just perfect, and maybe the leather is going to want to ripple on you, and there's all sorts of things that can happen when you're sticking the two things together. Okay, I'm super excited about this mic system. I'm thinking about doing some like kind of like vlog style content, and I was waiting to get a microphone, like a better audio system, so that I can use my fancy schmancy camera and get good audio and like, I don't know, give people an idea of what running a leather business is like day to day, and like, so I don't know, this might just be me, but one thing that I've always wondered when I look at entrepreneurs online, they never talk about like how many hours specifically they spend working every day. And that's the question that I always have, because I always feel like I'm not working enough, you know, or like I always wonder if I'm working enough. And I'm always like, oh, maybe this entrepreneur will talk about how much time they spend working, or this leather worker will talk about how much time they spend in the shop every day, but then they never do. We almost got all the glue on. This shoulder pad's gonna look sick once it's on. Hey, what's up, Daniel? It's good to see you. Hopefully, Mr. Squatch, or I forget, Squatch something, will get on here. What do you think of the audio? I just got my new mic set up. I've got it on my shirt right now, or on my apron. And I also got like music properly set up as well. So give me your thoughts. What do you think? Does everything sound good? Is the music too loud? Is the music too soft or not loud enough? By the way, we're working on a shoulder pad today for the briefcase. And I'm just putting the glue on the suede right now. And then we're going to let it dry to tack. And then we're going to go ahead and stick it on here and get to trimming. Okay, that should be enough. Put glue on heavily in some places, so I'm going to try and just disperse that a little bit. So I see some folks using like plastic spreaders, and I think I need to get one. I don't think these foam brushes are really that great for contact cement. They're good for the white glue that I use for like wallets and whatnot, but I don't think they're very good for the contact cement. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just wait. Oh, I already drank all my coffee. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wait for the glue to dry. What's up? I'm actually wearing the belt that I made yesterday. I did like the short or whatever on YouTube. I don't know if you saw it or not, but yeah, and got the little shirt microphone, and we're upgrading, and yeah, I'm liking where this is going. We're growing in subscribers too. I think I've gotten like maybe 20 new subscribers on YouTube in like March. See, in general, yes, changes for the better in terms of sound. The music sounds optimal in the background and does not cover your voice. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. See if I can just crap. Okay, sounds good, Daniel. Where do you work, by the way? I think I asked you this already. I'm curious. I don't want to get any glue on my roller. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and trim this. I think one thing I'm going to do is actually just use these gloves to just wipe up any excess glue on the outside here. I don't want to destroy my straight edge, and I can always take these gloves off and throw them away. Yeah, I'm sorry that it's illegal. That's yeah, I think internet access should be production of paper and cardboard. Huh. That's cool though. Yeah, I think internet access should be available to everyone. Freedom of information is a wonderful thing, and it's what's gotten the human race to this point. I think we would have probably annihilated each other by now if there wasn't freedom of information in at least a few countries. Well, I gotta find my... Aha, there's my knife. Oh, I probably shouldn't be cutting this on the paper, but... I have nothing to apologize for, but I still feel pretty bad for you. That's... I imagine that must be pretty frustrating, not being able to access everything. But I don't want to talk myself into a hole by saying some things that might get me banned in your country, so I'm gonna shut up now. Okay. just trimming. I might have a cool order soon to do on the live. Depends on how fast I can get it going. Okay. So now I should have that open and the other one open. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is quickly chisel and sew these edges so that it's together, because I can tell that this is going to want to come apart before I do anything else. Then we can punch holes and do kind of get everything else situated and do edges and whatever. But first, I think I need to sew. Oh, I'm sorry. I just completely realized that I don't even have this. I'm sorry. I realized that I didn't have it on the right mic, or on the right view. Yesterday I posted my first short video on YouTube. I liked it. I'll have to check that out. I know I'm subscribed to you. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So we're going to move the camera around, and we're going to get situated over in the chiseling station, and I can chisel these lines. I think I may go ahead and grab my big board for chiseling, because I just have the little one down here right now. So I think I'll go grab that. We'll chisel, sew, then we'll be able to punch the other two oblong holes, get the edges done, and then I'll decide whether I want to go ahead and do a logo here or something. Oh, and this is going to be cool. You're actually going to be able to hear me as I walk upstairs. That's... All right. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to just grab that, and then we're going to chisel and sew, and depending on how long that all takes, I will either do the I'll do the edges and punch and finish it today, or maybe I'll finish this portion tomorrow. So right now I'm at my chisel, or at my clicker press. So I've got this big board. It's the clicker press work surface. And I'm going to go ahead and set my coffee down by the coffee maker. It's a beautiful day right now. I don't have a workout today, but I'm definitely going to get outside once the live is done. Okay. Let's see, am I still connected? Yes, I'm still connected. Wow. Yeah, these mics have a long range. It's kind of cool. Alrighty then. Okay. When I first started doing the lives, I was so worried about like moving as fast as I could to keep engagement up, but I'm getting a little more, comfortable. Just, I like to move at my own pace. So, I'm not worried about having some dead air time or whatever. Okay. Oh, it's because I'm doing it with a different... I might actually get a few belt orders here soon. A previous customer saw that I made the thin belt. Now she really wants one. So, I mean, if you can be patient, honestly, if you can be patient and just trust the process, it's not that hard to build up a business. It just takes time, and a lot of people nowadays they don't want to take the time. And if you can be patient and not let self-doubt or other people's doubt live in your brain, then and you just like make good quality stuff for a long time and share it with people and give them the best customer experience they've ever had, then you will for sure be successful. There's no way you can't. You can't be. I think I'm gonna so I kind of gave up on streaming on Instagram, but I still have this vertical plugin for my streaming software, and one of the things it can do, it's meant for like video game streams. But what you can do is it has like an action replay, something or other, that will capture like the previous 5 minutes or something. And so if you have like a cool moment that you want to make into some short form content, you can hit that button, or you can bind it to a key, and it'll automatically capture that moment after it happens. We're a little short here. That's annoying. I don't know how that happened, but here we go. Whatever. And I think I should make better use of that function. Okay. Let me just move this all the way right there. Get my some other project I was working on. Opa! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get moved up. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and give you guys a best view. Just measuring out the thread here. We're running a little low on the blue thread. I'm starting to see the spool underneath. To buy some more soon. I hope I have enough to do the sewing. We shall see, we shall see. One thing I've had to learn is to not worry about something that hasn't happened yet. Something that ain't here yet. The future doesn't exist. The past doesn't exist. It's just where we are right now. And that's all that matters. My best Slavic accent that I can muster. No, that's actually not my best Slavic accent. That was just kind of off the cuff. If I really wanted to try, I can do better Slavic accent. From listening to my tata and other old Slavic men, I have good understanding of how they talk. They also talk like Germans. And they replace w with v and v with w. They mix up their words. Except they don't totally do it. It's just a light v, so it's like a w. Like my brother's name is Stevan, and my tata, when he wanted to get his attention, would be like, "Stay one!" But it'd be like, "Stay one!" So he'd like add the V in with the W. It's interesting. Okay, so a little tip when you're doing a really long stitch line like this and it's just 2-ply, like 2 layers, you want to you don't want to pull full tension every time. You want to do light tension for like 3 stitches and then go full tension on the third. Otherwise, what will happen is you'll end up kind of getting like that on the stitch, and it'll be messed up. Like I was already starting to get that. Okay, so third stitch, we're going to go ahead and pull. Even then, it's getting a little wavy. I might go 4 stitches, then pull. Although 3 is a good number. Okay, I'm also hitting the camera. Let's see here. I think I'm going to try and switch this around and give you guys a little more of an interesting view. Okay. I gotta also figure out how to take like a good protocol for taking parts of this live and uploading them as videos. I took a couple of parts. Actually, I think I only uploaded one of them. So I guess I gotta upload the other one. I didn't realize I didn't upload that. Yeah, it's all about trying to make as much content as you can. Okay. Definitely improve the view. Let's see, how's that? That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this around so you can see it better. Yeah, again, unfortunately I can't zoom, but I may actually set up my camera and get a little close-up shot of sewing. I haven't eaten anything today, and I need to. It's definitely the first thing I'm going to do when I'm done. Is I am going to go eat. Because I am a very hungry Nicola. Jeden. Dwa. Trzy. 4 and pull. All right, that's a good, yeah. Jeden. Dwa. Three, 4 and pull. Jeden. Dwa. 3, this is just having trouble with that hole for some reason. Okay. The heck? Did this chisel hole not go all the way through? Oh, maybe that's the problem. Okay, so I'm trying to go in the middle here. Grab my pointy awl. This is when one of these ultra pointy awls is very useful. So first I'm going to create a hole there. Then create path on that side. Create the path on that side. Now I should be able to go like that. I don't like doing that. Like, I should have enough room in there to just have the knot be in there, but okay. So now right over left, left over right. And now I grab my knife. We trim. We stuff that knot in there. Okay, and once we set it, that'll all flatten out a ton. Okay, so that's kind of what that's going to look like. That's cool. So now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Oh. Yeah, so the other knot will be in this corner. I think that'll be good to have them in alternating corners. Then you won't really notice. If they were both at one end, then I think you'd be able to notice the knot. And the whole point of the knot is whenever you're able to do a knot instead of burning or like melting the edges of the thread or ends of the thread, I think you should do that because it just gives a cleaner look as opposed to like burnt thread tips, burnt ends. Now I'm hungry. Opa, we are Almost an hour in already. That'll also be a good test. This music should loop back to the beginning. Okay, so we know that's 10.5 inches. 10 times 3 is 30. It's 36. And I'll add a little more just to be safe. I'm definitely gonna have to order some more Ritza tiger thread in blue. Okay, this may be an excessive amount of thread, but alas, here we are. Okay. Three. Yaran. Dwa. Three. Three. Yaran. Dwa. Three. Three. Yaran. Dwa. Three. Three. Yaran. Dwa. actually... You know, I just realized leatherwork was a very interesting path for me to choose because growing up, I was not a patient person. Patience was one of the things that I definitely struggled with. And like, it's just interesting that I chose a path where there's so many steps that like there's no way to speed them up. You know, like hand sewing, there's no way to speed up hand sewing. You have to do every stitch. There's no trick. There's no hack. It's every stitch. You know? And I think one of the benefits of doing leatherwork, even just as a hobby, especially as a career, is that it forces you to be super, super, super patient. Everything with leatherwork, at least most things with leatherwork, are analog, slow pace. I mean, honestly, it's a nice refuge from the craziness. Oh, you know what else is going to be a nice refuge? I'm pretty stoked. I may be going on a little mini vacay. I think I will be on a mini vacation at the end of March. Going to one of my favorite places. That's definitely a good refuge from all the craziness. I'm not going to say too much because I don't know if it's set in stone. I'm pretty sure it's going to be set in stone. It's going to be American Easter weekend. Because Orthodox Easter is now like a month later this year. So yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, just the leatherwork just forces you really slow down. Honestly, I'm thankful. Thankful that I landed on this. Thankful that I've got the control over my time to spend hours in the shop with you guys. Just going slow, experiencing time one moment at a time. Like we were designed to do. Okay, we're on our last hole here. So I need to make this this here pathway. Right over left. Left over right. Trim. I'm going to go ahead and punch the holes, and then we're gonna set the stitches, and we're gonna see how this looks on our shoulder strap. It's not done, but we're getting there. The next thing to do actually is to do the edge work. And that'll be where I finally decide whether I'm going to paint edges or just do them, just like burnish them. I think I'm just going to burnish them. Anyways. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the other holes in. Okay. Move the Okay, so those are the holes. Now we're gonna, I think I'm gonna set the stitches, and then I really want to see how this is going to look. we'll clean up the suede once it's completely done. Okay. Now we're going to get this guy. So it's going to go through this is the hardest part, is getting it through that first one. Oh, here it comes. Okay, through. Under. Hold on. Maybe this needs to go... I haven't done one of these in a while. That's literally, I feel like I'm a broken record saying that. Alright, I'm just remembering how this is going to go. It doesn't go like this, because then that kind of defeats the purpose of having the shoulder pad, because you're still going to have this. So it needs to go over again, like right there, and then go under, over, under, through. Okay. Now I remember, this hole doesn't need to... Poo. Yeah, that hole doesn't need to be there. Oh, lordy. Okay. We're gonna put just 2 extra holes. We're gonna make this work, okay? Alright, now, when we do this, it's going to come... I must have done this at the other end then. It's going to come through okay, and come through, over, under, over, under, over, and which I'm going to need to open up this. Okay. So this is what this is going to look like. I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Are the oblong holes perfectly straight? No. The stitching is perfect. And I did have to improvise a little bit, but overall, I think it turned out great. So now, if you have this in here, and you imagine this will be something like that, and the bag will be like right there. All right, I think this is cool. I'm happy with this. I have to do the edging, but it's like, honestly, it's a lot of just sanding, and I don't know if you guys really want to see me just sit here sanding. So I think I'll just do that. I'll put on some music. It's like a fucking couple hours of sanding, honestly, to get rid of these nice edges. So I think I will worry about that later. Let's... All right, but yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it off today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm trying to shorten these endings here because I tend to just ramble. Tomorrow, okay, depending on how fast I can get stuff going on this new order, we might switch over to doing this order. But if not, tomorrow I might... I mean, the only other thing to do is to start chiseling holes and final assembly on the bag. So I might just start that. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to schedule all these so you guys can hit. I know it's already Wednesday, but, you know, better late than never. All right. Peace.